1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Ty Felton. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And here's the Falcons wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Falcons are back at 500 after 2 losses to start the year. They win 2 in a row. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Cowboys. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Colts bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Harrison.
Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Lady.
Stafford to the air to start us off. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. Lady.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Flush down out to his left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you've got to be an artist. You've got to be creative, and this guy is.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Jets. 1st down.
Real right, 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lady.
Play action now for Stafford. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He brings it in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Easy, alert!
Stafford from the gun. Looking underneath here for Hall. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hurry! Set! Get a 20! Hey, easy! Easy, alert!
Hall has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, middle.
It's Hall again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight. 60 Vikings.
Thompson Robinson back to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Throwing from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Come on. Hit. 70 Lions.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's DTR to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. From the red zone now. Looking to his fullback now. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go. Ready?
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
4th down. They're going to throw for it. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive.
Harrison Mevis on for the extra point.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Hey, 7!
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue 60!
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
32! Double right!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He loses the football. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Almost Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Results.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Starting from the 5. A little burst so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Panthers, 60 Vikings. Steady.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
DTR to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that was the Dolphins' first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Come on.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Jets recover it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We pick the handoff now, Stafford. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this 3rd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His work begins at the 31. Turn to stop him cold.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. DTR looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Okay,
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. They are throwing it again. Finds his back. Achane. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down,
Here we go.
Miami.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 6. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back. Cowboy 80. 65 six. 50.
Achane. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Set. 250. Big 20.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
White. 280.
Stafford now on 1st down. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be down by contact, so now our attention turns to the flag on the play. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Stafford from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds him over the middle. And the Dolphins pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Forced out to his right. Big gain downfield. And that scramble is going to pick him up a first down, but it looks like he might have had a little too much help. He got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Cuts right, and he's out the clear. 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Harrison Mevis on for the extra point.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Jets 10. Harrison
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set. Gonna happen.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Ready, ready.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Deep. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Jets into the nickel. 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throw here. 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's second and long.
Ready.
Now Thompson Robinson to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
On the jump.
So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's DTR to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. First is man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
They'll air it out on third. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go. Ready.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So after they march off the 5 yards, here's first and 15.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Get it.
They'll run here following the penalty. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line, second down.
Go. Ready. Ready.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Ready.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Revis now for the extra point.
Revis on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Revis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
22.
They start the drive with Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Lady. Stop.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Going to let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game.
Jets 17.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
There's plays are designed wrong. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Thompson Robinson. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus. A break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Running it after the penalty. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second down carry for Achane. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
On the go.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
79 Bronco.
Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
a 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Red 80.
Stafford back to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw here for Stafford. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And second down only works out for a yard. less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set. Flippity hot.
Here's Hall once more. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run for it with Hall. And he gets him the first. What a play on 4th down, but we do have a flag down as well, Brock. This might take it all away. Let's see. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Set. Blue 60.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Downfield, this finds Waddle. The 40. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Nevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Stafford from the gun. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And this defense is going to win this rep. They've been strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown. no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Is a turnover on downs.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They pitch it to Achane. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them in a goal-to-go situation, and if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Deputy! Viking 18, go!
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Jets 17. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. He's drawn up for him. Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down. He's drawn up for him. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Starting this drive with a design run. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready, ready.
Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left.